What's up?
Hello, hello.
Hi there.
Oh, okay. Adjust my light. All right, welcome to another chapter of Inside Dr. Herman's Head. I'm Poker 96.7.
We're chapters now?
Well, I like to mix it up. Sometimes we're chapters, sometimes we're episodes, sometimes we're airings, sometimes we're, I don't know.
Well,
I got a whole list of things that go through my head, but today we're chapters.
In your ear.
And
mad flavor in your ear.
in your ear. It's your Flavor Flav.
Yeah, boy.
I'm Dr. Jan Herman of Herman Family Chiropractic Center in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. And with me, as usual, and forever and always, Greg Biggshow Larson.
Hey.
Otherwise known around here as Mr. Scotty.
Mr. Scotty?
Because you're a combination of Mr. Spock and Scott. And Mr. Scott. Because you couldn't get the engineer.
First I'm fat and then I got pointy ears? Is that what you're trying to say?
Mr. Scott wasn't fat.
He was in the later years, man. Come on.
I think of the later years. They were only there for 3 years.
No, what do you mean?
In the movies?
In the movies.
No. I'm thinking I'm a purist. Back to 1966.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about like the Voyage Home, Star Trek 4.
No.
Fat Scotty with a mustache. You know what I mean?
No. I'm talking about I can't do it, Captain. I'm not going to do the accent.
She ain't got no more power or whatever, like I can't do Scottish
accent. Do it, Captain. Yeah. All right, well, you're Mr. Scotty. That's what we call you behind your back.
Yeah, that's great.
And tonight we have some guests with us. It's been a while since we had a couple of guests. We have once again my beautiful daughter Danielle.
Yeah, hello. Danielle.
Who heard that I was pre-recording some shows for the upcoming season, and she just had to be part of it. So we're glad she made it here. And we have her gentleman friend Alex is with us.
Love everyone.
Suitor number one.
He goes right to the whole crowd. He's like ingratiating himself to the whole crowd. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
He's not going to go person by person like we do.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob. Hello, June.
Nice.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, hello.
I want to warn everybody. This is one of our pre-recorded shows. Don't call us. We'd love to hear from you, but you can't call us where we are.
I don't want to hear you today.
I want to hear from you, but you can't call. Greg doesn't want to hear from you at all.
Not today. Nothing from you.
But this is a pre-recorded show because we're not around. It's either a holiday or one of us is out of town. And, I was going to say I'm out of town, but if I'm out of town, you can still do a show.
I could.
You could.
I definitely could.
And that probably will happen.
And I could probably have Danielle on.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Danielle run the show.
Yeah.
Because it could still be inside a Herman's head. You know what I mean?
Inside a Herman's head.
Yeah, it could still be.
That's me.
And actually, if she ever gets a doctorate, she could just pick it up where I left off. She could be inside Dr. Herman's head.
That's right.
And but I can't do a show without you.
I appreciate that.
Don't get so sentimental. I can't do it. I don't know what any of those buttons mean.
You're stuck. You'll be calling Gary and he'll be like, "Are you serious?"
Gary, I'm the last one he wants to hear from on the weekend. What do you want? Well, okay, so let's see. Danielle and Alex are here.
You still have your
nice
thing back on. Yeah.
Oh, is it a good song? It's another song. Okay, it's stopped now. How's that?
All right, there we go.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. We have too many things going, and I am not technologically savvy. So that's why you're on the board, and I'm, when I touch my iPad and everything goes to heck.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, it goes to hell.
It goes to hell.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta give it the hockey stick.
We can say hell. I was wondering.
No.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not going to make a secret of the fact that we're recording this in the autumn. Okay.
Okay.
And I was wondering as I was driving around today, because I tend to drive, rather fast and recklessly. I think that.
I enjoy it.
Goodness.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, there was witnesses to that.
He said, "Follow me on the way here. There'll be some back roads." I said, "Alex, buckle up."
They were following me, and I was driving my smart car.
Uh-oh.
Very, very recklessly and on back roads. And
man, that thing's got to be like able to flip at any time. I just feel like it's so light.
I've never had the problem. I've never taken a turn so fast that I was up on two wheels. The car empty weighs about 1,300 pounds. It really isn't very much at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I've actually seen videos of two strong guys picking the car up.
Yeah.
So and it's the way I drive is admittedly terrible. I'm a good driver, but I'm a very, very offensive driver.
Yeah.
I do.
That's how I feel I am. I think I'm a good driver, but
for the most part.
But very offensive.
Very offensive.
How about you, Alex?
I feel
He
like
is
I'm a
not
decent
offensive.
driver.
Wait a minute. Wait,
He is
I asked him a
defensive.
question. Let him
Answer
answer.
for me. No, I feel like I'm a pretty careful driver for the most part.
Careful.
So you're like a grandma.
Grandpa.
I wouldn't take it that carefully.
Well, anyway, I'm driving in the back roads to get here, trying to get here on time, and they were behind me, and I lost them a couple of times around some corners and this and that. But when I hit 611, it was just like all bets were off.
Yeah.
Everybody that from every state that you can imagine, including the state of insanity, was driving ahead of me, and I was bobbing and weaving. You know what? I think I can drive crazy because I know how to drive. These people don't know how to drive, and they drive like maniacs.
But that's the thing. Now, here you go.
But not
okay?
fast.
There's always the thing, like, my mom would always say, be safe out there. And I'd be like, Mom, I know how to drive. And she'd be like, yeah, but it's not you. It's the other idiots.
People, yeah.
Like Dr. Herman.
Now, yeah, see, now here you are going, I know how to drive, so I can drive recklessly. It's these other people
That
that
are being careful.
Well, this is the
Careful,
thing.
people.
Well, this is the thing. I drive both offensively and defensively. I'm very, very offensive to other drivers the way I drive.
Very
but
offensive.
because I know how terrible they are, I'm very, very defensive. So I if you can get the gist of what I'm trying to say,
I get it. It just sounds funny.
I'm very aware when I'm driving very, very recklessly. I'm very aware of the people around me. Now, when I don't drive recklessly, when I just kind of cruise and I'm having a nice day, I am completely oblivious to everybody else on the road.
Oh, I agree. Sometimes,
Well, I'm guilty of that myself.
Yeah.
I'm lost in a tune or something like that. And
Right.
I could be cruising in the left lane for however long, and there's people behind me upset, and, and I don't even know.
Well, I'm not saying I don't, like, if there's a guy in front of me, I'm not going to hit him. I mean, I'm aware of the fact that there's cars around.
Right.
But I've never, ever been, in all my years of driving, the kind of person that looked, some people, when they pass somebody on the highway, they always have to look at them.
I'll never look at anyone.
Yeah,
I will never turn my head because
Unless
I
somebody-
don't know what they are
If you
saying
pass me,
or
you
screaming.
better look over at me because I'm waving. So,
You're just too friendly. That's a problem. You're burl lives on the highway.
I'm like, oh, that's Danielle. I'm waving. She don't look, and
But
then
I
that's
have
it. A
tints.
grudge
You'll never
for
know.
life.
That's why I have tints.
Well,
because I don't want to look.
I have people all the time say to me, I saw you on the road the other day. I waved, and you were completely in another world. I am.
I'm in another world.
I
yeah.
don't pay attention to. I don't care what you look like unless you really, really piss me off. Then I got to see what you look like. Then I gotta, but I don't waste my time giving anybody the finger or whatever because it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
I got to get ahead of you and get out of the way, But back to what I was saying originally, I was wondering today why they don't do something about the wet leaves on the road in the autumn.
That stuff's as bad as ice.
Yeah.
They clean up the snow when the snow gets too deep to be safe. The wet leaves are just as dangerous as ice.
They salt the road for ice.
I've had two clients at my spa come in for massages because they fell already on wet leaves.
On wet leaves.
On wet leaves.
On
So,
wet
so
leaves.
you're saying just like snow plows and salt trucks going out,
We should
they
get
should have
leaf
those
trucks.
brush trucks
Yes,
coming out.
exactly. They should be cleaning up the roads from the leaves.
School delays, too many leaves on the road.
Yes.
I don't. Well,
Listen
you know
to the
what?
radio in the morning, see if there's a delay. It's fall.
That's right. There's a leaf delay. A leaf delay. Leave your kids at home.
Or if the kids get out early because it's heavy winds and there's leaves falling off the trees.
Get
So
that
early
out. Yeah,
dismissal.
that was good.
But I think that would be good. I didn't think as far as the school buses, but that's true. A school bus goes sliding down a road, and around here we have a lot of steep roads.
Oh, yeah.
And that they're covered
Big
under
time.
trees, so there's constantly leaves
Yeah.
on them.
I'm very. I've always been concerned about that, and it occurred to me today because I did see a brush truck the other day. Where was it? It wasn't in this area. I think it was down the Slate Belt, and
Of course it wasn't in this area.
they were cleaning up. Well, they were cleaning up just a road from. It was by a quarry. That's what it was, and they were
okay.
brushing up the dust on the side of the road.
Yep.
And I said, you know what? That'd be great for the leaves. Pick up the leaves and make the
And they
road
do.
safer.
They do. I've seen them do it for that, for like leaves and stuff.
Have you really?
I have seen that before.
Here or back in New York?
I think it was back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you live here now.
Listen, it's still back home. I mean,
I've had this discussion with my wife so many times.
I mean, I will always say back home, even though I do. This is home now. I've been here for I'm on my 20th year, living in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So,
Which is longer than you've lived anywhere.
well, it's half and half now.
No, it's not.
I turned 40 this year,
Yeah.
so I lived 20 years there, 20 years here,
Oh, I
man.
think it's 28 years.
No, 20.
Oh, okay, 20.
Yeah, 20.
All right, so...
But yeah, I just will always say back home. I don't know why. Long Island is back home.
We moved when I was 5 months old. I'm going to refer to that, but we lived when I was born.
See, that's different.
Home.
That's different.
But I remember it was home, man.
Yeah, 5 months.
Oh, when it was 3 months, it was great.
That's nothing.
I remember that day with that diaper. so
the diapers just felt better back there.
We agreed on the clean up the roads.
I do
Yes,
agree.
I agreed.
All right, so as soon as we get PennDOT to fix all the potholes and stop all the bridges that take 4 years to fix, and move a little faster, then
maybe somebody's kids will have a brush truck. I don't know. We're not going to see it.
Those trucks must be expensive. I was going to buy one and just keep
yeah,
my
they
street
gotta
clean
be.
at my house. That's all.
The plow trucks and the salt trucks, those things are expensive too, man.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's since it's a pre-recorded show, we have to do 13-minute blocks. We're told
where
stop
we
after
at?
13 minutes, and this is 25, 56, 57, 58,
Are we counting seconds?
59. Take a break.
Oh, God.
All right, we're back. That was
What's up?
wow. We're going to keep it our time this time. We're really we're gonna do it. Should we talk about the road some more?
I want to talk about whatever.
The flagger force.
Hey, man,
Wait,
I almost
what?
wanted to be one of those guys once. When I was really looking
Oh
for
my
a job.
God! Wait, the people who do the construction.
You would have fit perfectly into that because and I didn't even know that they actually had a company until recently. Unless they didn't, the flagger force, and they're out there and they're like a little army of people.
Yeah, the slow and stop sign guys.
Slow and stop signs. They're only responsible. They come out there with their slow and stop signs and their cones, and they block off their area.
And that's all they do.
That's
Stand
it.
there with a walkie-talkie all day,
That is.
going, how many cars you got?
Yep.
Okay, 3 passed. All right, now let him through. And you
It's
just
a
switch it to slow.
crazy guy in a blue and yellow smart car. He's the last one.
8 hours.
I wonder what those
8 hours later, you
conversations are
flip
like.
the sign for your millionth time, and you
Right?
go home.
Well, just about a year ago, actually, they were fixing Main Street by my office. And I came in the morning, and they had gotten there before me. And they set up about a 1/10 of a mile stretch right in front of my office where you couldn't drive through both ways. It was just a one-way thing. And the flagger force came down with, I don't know, a dozen trucks. Each one of them brings their own truck. They can't all pile into one truck.
No, man, that's it. They got to drive themselves to the job.
Yeah.
Come out with your stop slow sign,
But you know what you never thought about?
your hard hat.
They have to put their trucks somewhere.
Well, of course.
Well, guess where they put them?
In front of your place.
They filled up my parking lot.
There you go.
Completely filled it up like a puzzle. Like
Well,
they,
you're
like
not
they
a-
fit them all in like Tetris blocks.
Oh, this guy's a chiropractor. He's got no patience.
Yeah.
Put him in there.
Nobody's going to show us. He's closed. It was 6 a.m. Of course it was closed. So I get to the office, and they're nowhere to be seen. They're down the road. They're all there. They're practicing stop and slow and stop and they're coordinating, and they're what do you call it?
That thing? What are you
No,
talking
when
about?
your watch matches mine.
Synchronize your watches.
Synchronizing.
Oh, okay.
Synchronizing. I'm sorry, it's a word with more than 8 letters. It's a Sunday night.
Oh, you? Not really.
So,
I mean,
give me tomorrow morning in the office. So anyway, so they're synchronizing their watches and they're doing it. Okay, everybody practice. All right, stop, slow, stop, slow.
are you serious? They had drills.
Yeah. Well, that's all they do. They got to practice something.
Hey, listen. You know what? That's not even. That's not that sad. Because I worked for Walmart back in the day.
Yeah.
And those guys, you'll just hear it over the loudspeaker. Be like, any available associate, please come to the back. And you go to the back, and the managers are standing there.
Just
and they
testing?
make you do stretches first. Then you do jumping jacks and stuff like that.
They call you in the back for calisthenics.
And then they make you do like cheerleading, and they're like WALMART.
Yes.
What's that spell? And you're like Walmart.
Yes.
And they're like, what's our number one thing? Customer service. And like, I walked out.
What?
And anytime they can call you in the back.
I was like, this is insane. Well, when you hear that in the morning, like if that shift just started, they always do it in the beginning of every shift.
Really?
So yeah, if that shift just started, you'll hear like if you're not, any available associate. So if you're not at a register or helping a customer, you belong in the back for your little
Okay, so there's usually a bunch of
and
people doing it.
cheerleading. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I have a question though. When they say WALMART, what does that spell? Did anybody get it wrong?
I hope so.
I would
I hope
imagine
so, really.
Half of them, I would imagine that.
Yeah.
But when you're fired, you couldn't. Well, I'm really good. I greet everybody. Hello.
That's why
But you can't spell
that
Walmart.
show on TV. What's that show?
Superstore.
Superstore.
I love that
Those
show.
meetings they have in the back. That's legit. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen that show?
No.
It's a very, very funny sitcom. and it's all based on a Walmart type store.
It's a Walmart or Sam's Club type of thing. And
it's really funny.
it's on the money.
I showed Terry a couple of episodes last night. She'd never seen it before, and she was like, "This is really fun." I said, "It was really good." But so they blocked up my whole thing, and I had to interrupt their little practice session, and they're going to say, "Could you my office? Nobody can pull in." The only reason I was able to pull in is I had a smart car. There was a little tiny space for me, and they said, "Oh, you need that space?"
Yeah. There's a business here.
I said, yes, that's why I pay my mortgage every month, because I need it. And the people who come to see me need it. I don't have just people walking in. They take their car to my office. So they said, all right, we'll get somebody down there to move the trucks. Somebody to move the trucks. Like somebody, I want to see the guy with the key ring. It's got the keys.
None of the 20 guys standing there could get in there and move a truck.
They sent Benny down with the leg that's 3 inches short, hobbling down. He's going to climb up in every truck. But the thing, they didn't show up for 45 minutes.
Oh my God!
Oh, and I had patients come in and they had to park across the street, which whatever.
Oh, if you got a bad back and walking with a cane or something, you're trying to cross that street.
It was just nuts.
Technically.
Yes.
Couldn't you call the cops on them because they're parked on private property?
You sound a lot like Aaron. in the
who's
morning.
this?
No, I was just cleaning up in the back. I'm the janitor here, and I love your show. And I was listening
Thank you.
from out in the hall. And I heard some kind of cheer for Walmart. I came in immediately.
Did you fill the toilet
Harkening
paper?
back to the old days.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
ahead,
love your
technically.
show. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
And,
All yours.
couldn't you do that?
Call the cops?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, I could.
Well,
He likes to handle things on his own.
Yeah, but with my
You don't
luck,
call
what
the
they would
cops,
do
you
is
try
they would plant the guy in front of my office for the rest of the day, and he would just put the stop sign up, and nobody would come into my office.
Yeah.
They control
The fear of
all the
repercussion.
traffic.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, the flow of transportation is
Couldn't you have
completely.
got a bigger stop slow sign and been in competition with them?
A
Yeah.
giant one.
Yeah.
Actually,
like a carrot top prop.
I would get it. Right? I would get a. No, I should get a yield sign and stand just a couple of feet before them.
Yeah.
Make my own rules.
Oh, man.
Slower.
Slower, please.
All right, I got to go back to clean the bathroom. Thanks for letting me on
Thanks.
the air. I love your show.
Don't forget the tank in the back.
Yeah.
What?
But you know what? I have seen these people in the Flagger Force. I've seen them not paying attention, just kind of daydreaming out
yeah,
there.
of course.
And I don't know that I've actually seen one asleep, but I've seen them with the wrong sign. You ever see the slower they're supposed to be going?
And it's supposed to be.
They get off
yeah,
sync.
Yeah.
Sync. That's I got
The
it.
thing about that though is now like, then what about those days that are like 100 degrees out and they're out there? You gotta wear jeans. You gotta wear boots. You gotta have that dumb vest on. You gotta have a hard hat.
I understand it's tough.
And it's like, man, I'm standing on blacktop.
And half of the people that
Yeah.
work for them, or more than half, look like you and me. They're big people.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
And I think
I see a wide range of people.
I see a lot of women actually.
Yeah, I do see a lot of women
Yeah.
too.
I think it's a great job for a woman who
Yeah.
doesn't have like an advanced degree or anything and you want to make some money. I'm sure they make decent money.
You don't
Well,
remember when I
the
called you
stupid
like
people, right? That's what you're trying to say.
No, I'm
I
not
get
saying
it.
that at all. I pick my words very carefully because I don't mean that at all.
like 3 days ago when I called you and we were on the phone and I was driving and I was upset because I didn't understand what they were trying to tell me to do. And I was like, I don't understand. I said I didn't go to the same school as them. I don't know what
She didn't
that
go to
means.
Flagger you.
They're like doing this motion, and is that slow
Flagger
down
you.
or go? Like, I don't know.
I wonder what type of schooling they have to go through.
They have to be
That's what my
graduates. They
dad-
have to be
you've said
graduates of
that my
FU.
Yeah.
That's what their cheer goes something like FU, FU, all of you. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, that's funny. I was on the phone with Danielle and she was driving and she's like, in the middle of the conversation, what do you want me to do? I said, I didn't say anything. She was not you, the Flagger guy.
They do it so casually, like, you should just know. And then as you get closer, they're, like, deepening the movement that they're doing. Like, bending their knees more, like, telling me what. And I'm like,
Because they're like, look at me.
Yeah.
Do what I'm telling
and
you.
I don't
you're like,
ever make eye contact with them either.
Really? Why? What's your afraid is going to happen?
I have tints. I don't look. I just said I don't look anywhere when I'm driving.
And they're squinting, trying to see into the car. Who's driving that thing?
So even when you go through a toll booth, you know, look at the.
I have to. Yeah, toll booths I do.
It's a different story.
I can't remember the last time I had to encounter a human being at a toll
Because
booth.
you have Easy Pass.
Yeah, I have Easy Pass, so I don't.
all right.
I don't.
The antisocial way to drive.
The antisocial way to drive.
Yeah, it's the one antisocial thing in the world now. Everything else is social, and this is antisocial.
That's right. Well, it's everything now is social without being physically social.
Yeah, so Easy Pass is being social, but not really. There is a
but like social media, I mean, yeah, it's social without face-to-face.
I will tell you what I miss, though, because of the Easy Pass.
Huh?
I'll tell you what I miss. Since I got Easy Pass, I miss throwing the coins into the basket.
Yes,
yeah, that's nice.
I love that. I do like that.
I remember a commercial where Shaq was driving a car and he tossed the... He tossed it from the right side window over the car. I don't know if he missed it.
I think he missed because that was the joke about Shaq is the guy couldn't hit a free throw.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Speaking, I just miss change in general because even the vending machines and soda machines at my job take a debit card and credit card.
Really?
Yeah.
Those stuff like bills. Though.
You don't even need quarters or dollars. Bills, coins. It takes all of it. But everybody, all day long, you just see them.
Even some meters.
Swiping.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
You know,
I'm sick of wearing heavy change in my pocket.
that's why we're getting closer to that futuristic thing from the sci-fi movies where it's not money anymore; it's credits.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really is just a number on a screen or a number on a piece of paper, and it just diminishes every time you wave this thing or you just whatever.
I think that's where Bitcoin was headed or something like that.
Yeah,
but I don't know
but I mean that's what it is now. I mean, cash doesn't exist.
Did I ever tell you about my buddy Pete? When I was working in the department store when I was younger.
No.
Well, everything happened to me before today was when I was younger.
That's true.
Nothing has happened to me when I was
older. Did I tell you about yesterday
yet.
when I was younger?
So, people show you pictures. This is a picture of me when I was younger. Isn't every picture of you when you were younger? If anybody ever shows you a picture of you and says, this is a picture of me when I was older, just ask them where they got the camera from. Thanks to Mitch Hedberg. Anyway, when I was, you know what? We only have a couple of minutes. I'm not going to get. Remind me to come back to my buddy Pete in a couple of minutes. I don't want to stop in the middle of that story. Yeah. But as far as the Flagger Force guys, I actually had a situation, which was what made me bring it up, a couple of weeks ago, where I was driving. I stop as soon as I see them, even though it's very, very far before them. I stop. I don't pull up very close because I don't know if the traffic coming the other way is going to need room to pull in.
Yeah.
So they always, and I'll do that a lot. And they'll tell me, no, you can come up closer. So I'm like, oh, you want me to go, stop, go, stop, go, stop? I don't know. So they got me where they want me. And once he turned it to slow and I had to go around, they always tell you, slow, go slow. I could be going 2 miles an hour. Yeah. Go slow. Yeah. Get you guys out of the road. And I don't have to worry about going slow. I'm not going to rip through it at 80, but... Yeah. But as I was driving through, they were trimming the trees up high above me, about 60, 70 feet above. The guy was still trimming the trees while I was passing underneath. Could you imagine if they said go and a branch comes through the top of your car?
Hey, man. That's some good money.
Yeah.
I know, but you got to get coloring books for the rest of your life and your birthdays.
Oh, that's all right. They got adult coloring books now.
That's great. Oh, man. Well, I don't know what to get you.
No, seriously, those things are intense. I don't think I could do one. Did you see one of those?
My mother does those.
They are deep. Like those.
Danielle does them too.
Oh my God, I do.
Danielle, she's sitting here very quietly. Did you see her face? She's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I like coloring, but now
it's weird. Like, oh my God, wait.
It's weird though that I had to get older to like coloring because as a kid I wouldn't do it. And when I was in kindergarten, we had a piano in the classroom. Yeah. I would always get sent under the piano. That was the punishment.
To the piano.
Because she would come around. She'd come around and be like, is everybody done with their thing? And like I would just have like a line across the page, be like, I don't want to do it. And then she'd be like, go sit under the piano. But
sit under the piano?
Under it, yeah.
What? It was like a grand piano?
It wasn't a grand. It was one of those ones that you put up against the wall, but you know how the keyboard comes out, and you could sit under it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Upright,
that was the spot.
That's hilarious.
Sit under the piano.
All right, we're going to leave you under the piano for a couple of seconds while we take a break.
I loved it there.
Go back under the piano.
All right,
take a break. Okay, we're back. That was a nice little break. I have no idea what we talked about. While we were,
I don't know.
I'm sure we sold something to somebody.
I hope so. I need the money.
my buddy Pete.
Yes.
I worked at a department store when I was 19 for about 6 months. It was called Bamberger's. Do you remember Bamberger's?
No.
Okay,
Bamberger's should be called that now.
Bamberger's was owned by Macy's.
Okay.
And then eventually all the Bambergers became Macy's, which they are now. But I worked at a Bamberger's, and I worked in the specialty department where they sold TVs and VCRs. And VCRs had just come out.
Yeah, that was new.
Really new. Everything was new, and stereos and typewriters and cameras. And
Typewriters.
it was the one department where we were allowed
He has
to.
one still. So.
I think
What?
I probably do
Typewriter?
too.
Yeah.
I have to use, well, there's some things you have to use a typewriter for.
Like,
you can't use it.
like
Really?
like my physical form for cheerleading.
Yeah, to fill out a form, you need a typewriter. You can't use a computer for that.
And people would be confused when I handed it in, and everything was.
No,
typed
you know
on
what?
it.
You can use a computer to fill out forms now. You scan it.
It's too much of a pain. I slip it in the typewriter, boom, 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 and I'm done.
Scan it, man.
I make in my office. I make little cards out that have people's names on them that I flash onto the X-rays to keep their
Right,
name there forever,
right.
and that's what I use that typewriter for.
All
So
right.
okay, are we done with that now?
Ink ribbons are still being bought.
I sold typewriters, and I was very good at it. But there was a guy in my, without getting too much into detail, there was a guy in my department. His name is Pete. And he used to, you know, when you work in a mall, you take breaks 3, 4, 5 times a day. We go down to the mall to get a hot pretzel or a hot dog or a drink or something, whatever, lunch. And we would work these long, long shifts, 8 hours, 10 hours, sometimes a whole day, 12 hours. And Pete was very, very aware of his body. He was like this kind of dysmorphic kind of dude that was, he worked out regularly and he, you know, everything. He was very in tune with what he ate and this and that. And one of the things he was crazy about was his body had to be equally balanced.
Oh, right side had to match the
Right
left.
side
and
had to match the
everything.
left,
Oh,
exactly.
no.
If he had a shirt that had a pocket on one breast, he took the pocket off.
He had to be symmetric.
It had to be symmetric.
Oh, no.
And what he would do several times a day is he would empty out his pockets from the change he had accumulated from his trips to the mall, and he would distribute the change into his 2 front pockets equally. A dime and a dime, a nickel and a nickel, a quarter and a quarter.
Wow.
It had
if
to
he
be
had any
exactly the
extra?
same. If he had anything extra that didn't match, he threw it in the garbage.
That's crazy.
So he wouldn't go according to amount of money in each pocket. He would go to the way they felt in weight. Not like $2 in each pocket.
He went to the type of coin, actually, which meant that the amount of money would have matched
Yeah, it
anyway.
would match.
Oh.
Wow.
And that was crazy,
That
right?
is crazy.
But not as crazy as Joe. Joe was the guy that would come by every time Pete did
Is
that.
this a joke?
No, this is absolutely honest to goodness true. Joe was the guy that would come behind him every time Pete did that and walked away.
Yeah.
And Joe would do what?
Put another coin in his
coin.
pocket.
Nope.
Oh, take the money out of the garbage.
He would go through the garbage.
Oh,
Hey.
And I was like, dude, what do you do? He says, I make $4 or $5 a day just from the garbage that Pete throws out.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
And if they're listening now, they'll remember it very well. I remember these guys very, very well. We had some crazy characters. But yeah, Pete had to be
wonder-
balanced all the
I
time.
wonder what story they have to say about you to their friends now. This guy that
Yeah, they
worked
probably like,
at
remember that guy?
Bamberger's.
I didn't have a lot of crazy quirks like that I know of. You know, I was just a
What?
regular dude.
I don't know, man.
Well, maybe,
When were you a regular dude?
if you don't pick up on it, on how crazy you are yourself, then I guess I wouldn't know. But I didn't have crazy foibles like that.
Well, he probably doesn't think it's crazy. He probably thinks it's normal.
yeah.
Well, yeah, he
it's
thought it was normal. We all told
it's
him it
some
wasn't.
OCD type stuff. Isn't that what that would be
I guess that could be kind of
classified
OCD. Yeah,
as that? Yeah.
yeah.
What's that?
Of course, if he had to touch his nose 3 times between every quarter,
Well, that's
and
the whole
bust-
thing. It's
that
like
would have been.
that's it. I consider that the same type of thing as someone that's got to check that they lock the door in the house 5 times. You know what I mean?
That is
Like,
definitely OCD.
yeah.
You know OCD? Obsessive compulsive disorder.
No, CD.
OCD.
Oh, you were
OCD.
saying OCD. I didn't
As
hear you
opposed
say-
to
Oh,
OCD?
CD.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's OCD.
I
Obsessive
know.
compulsive
I
disorder.
thought you were saying, oh, that's...
Oh,
O-CD.
CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Which I do have a little bit of OCD. But it doesn't
No,
manifest
I
itself
do
in
too.
that
I
way.
totally do too. I'll admit that straight up.
I'm not going to get crazy into the things that I do, but I've been known to do
People
some
call me a
crazy stuff.
hoarder
like
because I
everyone
collect
does.
stuff, but it's not a
They
hoarder.
call you a what?
A hoarder.
Oh, that's not what I thought you said.
You go, oh, one of them.
I was like, dude, you
One of
make a
them.
fortune.
Oh yeah, but I mean like a
hoarder?
yeah, a hoarder because I collect stuff. But if it's organized, it's not hoarding. It's the way I look
Really?
at
You
it.
go by how much is organized, not just how much there is?
Yeah,
Because if you
it's
look at
not
TV,
hoard-
some of these people that hoard, they have everything very neatly organized in boxes and everything. It's just that they can't move in their house.
I'm not like that.
But would you
But-
say that's, you know,
Well, isn't it in the dictionary?
It's kind of like, I don't
It
know.
was the dictionary.
Hoarding
No, come on.
versus
Who pays attention to that? Dictionary.
Yeah.
What?
What do we look
The
like,
dictionary
Webster?
was written by a man. It's fallible. The
There you
dictionary
go.
can make mistakes.
I don't know what fallible means on the dictionary.
That means you read it during
Yeah.
the fall.
What?
What? Oh, my God.
She knows it's
Gives
not
you-
right. She doesn't know what's right. She goes like, "No, what?
Whatever.
Fallible, able to fall.
Yeah, she's
able
like,
to,
whatever.
able
I
to
got
be
no time
wrong.
for this.
Okay.
All right, see, I'm still teaching her. It never ends. The parenting continues on and on and on.
No, man, you never stop being a parent, right?
Never.
My mom still thinks I'm 10.
One of the things I always have trouble with my kids. You're a man child. What did you?
Me, I know I'm a man.
You're
Well, I'll say
10.
I'm like a 10-year-old, but she seriously treats me like I'm 10 to the point where I'm like, Mom, I know how to live. You know what I mean? Like I've been in this world. I've been all over the world to the point where you couldn't call me to find out where I am. But every day, make sure you drive safe and take your vitamins and doing. You know, it's like
in Yiddish they say she's muttering you.
Oh, man.
But that's nice. She's so nice that she
yeah,
does
but you know,
that.
yeah, it's nice from the outside, but when it's you, that it's like all right.
You know what? When she's done butchering
know,
you, she can butcher me.
I'm a man.
She can be my
Unless,
Pennsylvania
you know,
butcher mom, and I'll have my Jersey butcher mom.
I'm a man unless I'm playing with my wrestling figures, and then it's different.
You're like a parent to them. When my kids were younger, one of the biggest problems I had with them, when they were 3, 4, 5, as far as parenting, getting them to talk to strangers, but not like talk to strangers, like don't ingratiate a stranger that strikes up a conversation with you, but like be able to go up to the counter to ask for a ketchup packet.
What? I did it. I asked for all the ketchups.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah?
know trouble. Oh, your sister has.
I was spunky. I was the spunky one.
Spunky.
That's what
Is that how you describe yourself?
When I
The
was
spunky
younger.
one?
Now
Yeah.
I'm a rebel. I've been promoted, but when I was younger,
Now
I was
I'm a rebel.
spunky.
That's great.
Rebel. Well, I did have problems with the older one, going up to the counter to get the ketchup packets and the. You know what? I have to digress
Okay.
because now that I've got it in my head, I got to talk about ketchup packets.
What?
I'll talk about
I know that
ketchup
sometimes
packet.
we get off topic, but
Yeah,
now
but see,
that
this is what we needed. I want to talk about a ketchup packet.
I know. I'm interested now too. What is it? About
actually, I'm gonna the packets in general, specifically a duck sauce packet.
All right.
I had an incident the other day.
Oh boy.
Okay.
With duck sauce?
Yeah.
Were you eating it with an egg roll?
Well, that's
Let's
the
just
best
say-
way.
Oh, well, he probably wasn't.
I
eating
had an
anything.
incident. Okay.
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
Oh, you're not going to explain?
They don't open all the time the way they're supposed to.
No, the way they're supposed to. No way.
Why aren't they perforated?
They are.
No, they're not.
No, they're
They
not. They
have
just
the
have it's just the little
V.
ridges at the
and
top.
one of the V's
so you're supposed
should,
to.
It's like which V slides through.
That's the thing, but sometimes none of the V's do.
Yes, then you flip it over.
then-
and
so then
you
you
go
rip
to
it
the
with
other
your
end.
teeth.
I'm not
and
that
then-
stupid. I know to try both sides of the V's.
Okay, good. And then after that, you go to the next packet. Because they usually give you like 5 or 6 in your little bag. if
Well, let me tell you
take
something.
out.
After fighting with the packet long enough and then finally using my teeth, which not only hurt my teeth, but ended up with a crotch full of duck sauce.
Oh, I'm so
Okay?
sorry.
Was this at the place? or
I'm
was
so
it
glad I
takeout?
don't
Were
have
you
a
home?
dog.
It must have been- no,
I was
it-
home.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
you don't have packets at the place.
No, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. When I was younger, they used to put duck sauce out on the table.
In
Yeah,
the
yeah.
packets?
And if you had a big enough takeout order, you could actually get a small, folding container
Yeah.
of duck sauce. Out here, you
But
can't
yeah, it
get
used to
that.
be they'd give you a bowl of duck sauce back in
Exactly.
the day.
Now they'd rather you take 50 packets if
Yeah.
it's to go. And I was fighting with this packet at home, and I'm telling you, oh man, there's nothing worse than having to get up and carefully walk through the room without dumping duck sauce all over the
Nothing
floor.
worse.
I feel like more often or recently, I keep seeing that there's different types of condiments in packets. Like now they have new things in packets. Like before it was just like ketchup and mustard in packets. Then they had relish. Then they had like mayonnaise for a while.
Yeah.
And now there's ranch in packets, but they didn't have for a while.
But you know what? But they're all liquid or gel type things.
No.
Yeah.
The relish is what got me. When they started putting solid stuff inside these squeeze packets.
And peanut butter. Oh, peanut butter's in like a cup, I guess. More like
yeah.
Ranch in
Cream
packets,
cheese.
those have been around ever since McDonald's came out with the salad. Those salad dressing packets have been around.
No, those
over
are
20
bigger.
years or so.
Those are bigger.
That's a
Oh,
pouch.
I know what you're
That's
saying.
a
You're-
pouch.
So you're talking about? Oh, that's a pouch. I'm
That's
sorry.
a pouch, not a packet.
Like the ketchup size.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they put cream cheese. I've seen in both little tubs.
Cream cheese.
Yeah, cream cheese I've seen in both.
And butter I've seen in.
I haven't seen a
tub.
packet of that. Yeah, but like the little.
But like, what other condiments could there be? Honey mustard I've seen.
Salsa.
marshmallow fluff.
Salsa?
Marshmallow fluff in a packet.
Oh, I would eat those.
Right,
all.
you don't even need to put it on anything. Just rip the packet and shove it in your face.
If you can rip it.
Hey, what? But you know what? Marshmallow fluff would fall in your lap. That would stay in the packet unless you pushed it out.
All I know is if it fell in my lap, I'd never get it off.
Yeah.
No matter what it does, that would just stick to
that would
everything
be new
forever.
pants.
Oh my God! And if you were eating naked, it would have been surgery.
They should just make Fluffernutter packets.
I can't.
So it's like swirled
I'm
together?
thinking to myself, why wouldn't they have done that by now?
Why hasn't anybody made a Fluffernutter ice cream bar?
What? I'm sure you
What's
could
going
find
on?
one.
This is
Somebody
a good
must
idea.
have.
There's one.
Hey, trademark on this Fluffernutter ice cream thing I'm talking about. And
Trademark, but you're not
packets.
going to make it. What are
Yeah,
you
come
gonna
on,
do?
man. I said it. Trademark, copyright 2016.
Or cotton
Big
candy.
Show.
Cotton candy in a packet. That's a good one.
There you go.
And then have the swirled colors.
I'm on this
The
Fluffernutter.
squeeze packet?
Yeah.
What?
Cotton candy in a squeeze packet?
Yeah. It would probably have
It's
to
too
fit in one
small.
of the dressing pouches.
They make them in you
You
can
know
buy
what?
them in little buckets or little pouches. You can buy that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in a condiment size. Like, if you need a quick taste of some cotton
quick
candy.
taste. Yeah.
Can I have the pastrami on rye with cotton candy?
You know what? You know what the cotton candy freaks are doing though? Vaping, because you can get cotton candy flavored oil to put in those things,
They vape cotton candy.
and you're vaping cotton candy. Yeah,
Wait, what? You vape a cotton candy?
that's what it. Yeah, because a lot of those vapes are just like sweet flavors. Like I know a girl that she vapes and it's like cinnamon. It's like Cinnabon.
Yeah, but I
Is
just
it
don't
just for the
understand people
scent,
that mix
though?
Yeah,
smoking
it's
and
just
eating.
some people vape because they're trying to quit smoking and you can control the nicotine
Then
intake.
that's eating.
Right.
Some
I know you can
people
vape weed or
some
just
pe-
straight up,
Some
you
people
know.
can vape. Some people vape weed, and then the other people vape just for a flavor. And that's what I'm talking about. There's people that vape just to have the taste of a cinnamon bun in your face. Cotton candy, I've seen that. Just yeah,
That's crazy.
you know, all you pumpkin spice girls out there got a pumpkin spice
Spice
flavor
vaping.
vaping thing.
Take a break. I want to think about that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
All right. Yes, go. All right, we're back. You know what? I want to talk a little bit about Thai Orchid. We haven't done the show yet, and we're talking
do
about
it.
condiments. And they, when you go to Thai Orchid, they put a little carousel of condiments on the table, and I'm afraid of them because they all look spicy. They all look super incredibly hot, but I don't know what they are, and I can't keep track of them no matter how many times they tell me.
Haven't you heard what is it? Don't judge a sauce by its color.
Is that a saying?
Is that?
Yeah.
Or is something you just made up?
No, don't judge a sauce by its color.
I've never heard that. But you know what?
Yeah.
We're lucky to have
Yeah.
Danielle here because she can tell us what those four
Black
sauces
sauce
are.
matters.
I was thinking about
Which
saying
is,
so.
which is that dumpling sauce that I've been dreaming about.
That's
That
good.
stuff is insane.
Ooh, good stuff. That's just thick. It's like
It's
molasses.
just so good though.
But Danielle, what are those four sauces?
They are all spicy. Oh no, there's soy sauce in one.
Okay,
But that's black sauce, so it
There you
doesn't
go.
matter still.
and what are the other ones?
Dried chili flakes,
Mm-hmm.
sriracha.
Sriracha.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, but
Yes, it's Sriracha. There's an S starts with an SR. Sriracha.
So the whole world's saying it wrong.
yeah.
They're saying Sriracha.
Yeah.
It's
The
sri-
whole
Sriracha.
world's
Whole world.
saying it wrong. Yeah.
And
And a chili paste is in
Hot.
there too. Yeah, hot.
Yeah,
Hot
that's gotta
stuff.
be. Yeah.
but the thing is, the good thing about that is you can get the food any way you can get it mild or any way you want it, and add
Yep.
to it to make it any. It's so good. And what was your favorite thing to have when you were there?
Oh, my favorite sauce.
No, your favorite, like when you took a break and you were going to eat something, what would you eat?
I would usually eat Thai tea.
Oh,
Everybody has Thai tea.
Yep.
What would you eat?
I would usually eat a shrimp in a blanket or dumpling soup.
what is that? What's
Or-
the shrimp in a blanket?
Oh yeah, they're like spring rolls, but it's like a shrimp and then wrapped up in the spring roll wrapping.
Oh man,
That's
I
so
gotta
good.
try
and you
that.
dip it in the that kind of sweet
It
sauce.
was a sweet chili sauce.
Yeah, so good.
on, man.
It had just a little bit of a bite. The sauce, really good.
Gotta try that.
Alex, you've been there.
I've never been there.
You never been there?
I've never been there to eat.
Oh, that's right. You were there just to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the food. We got to get on some
Yeah.
food.
Like I said, we got to start eating on the show.
There you go.
Yeah, we
I don't
should
care if it's
start
just like-
eating on the
A whole bunch of chewing and
You know what? If I get there early enough, like maybe Kanye will fix something for us to take to the studio.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Oh, yeah, she would.
And we know what we need for you.
Yeah.
What?
What's your favorite?
What, the tea? The Ecto tea?
Ecto tea.
What's that?
The green stuff, the green.
He calls it Ecto tea.
I call it Ecto tea.
I love
'cause
that too.
It looks like
tastes
Ghostbuster
cotton
slime.
candy, right?
I can't say what it tastes like because I was like, I've never
tastes like
tasted
nothing.
anything
It
like
tastes
this
like
in my
candy.
life.
It tastes
And it's
like
got whipped cream on it. Get
nothing
out of
I've
here.
Yeah, it doesn't
never
hurt to
had.
put whipped cream on top.
Yeah,
Yes,
come on.
it's so good. What do you call it?
Ecto tea.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Like
no,
the goo in
come on, Danielle.
Ghostbusters is that
It's Ecto?
that green, that
Is that
this
what
green
that's
like
called?
this.
You are that young. That's great.
Oh,
I'm
she's.
so sorry.
Have you ever seen Ghostbusters, the original movie?
Yes.
You have.
So you know
I'm
about.
your daughter. I've seen
All
every
right.
original of everything.
So do you remember Ecto Cooler from High C?
I want to say yes because
Had
it really
Slimer
disappointed
on
you
it?
and I didn't know what you were talking
Yeah.
about last time.
The
No,
bright,
it's
bright
all right.
green high C, like it
Yeah,
glows in the
so
dark.
good.
It's made of such artificial stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I
It
wasn't
glows.
allowed
I
to
don't
drink
care.
High C,
That's another
so-
one of the best flavors in the world.
That's what the cockroaches are going to be drinking when we're all gone. Cockroaches and Ecto high C are going to be left.
Yeah, cockroaches, Ecto Cooler, and Keith Richards. Those will,
Keith Richards.
that's who will be left.
He'll grow antenna. He'll live with the cockroaches. I don't know why we're talking about cockroaches because we're talking about the cleanest restaurant in the eastern
right.
part of the country. But definitely go down and check out Thai Orchid. Check out all the sauces and check out the Ecto tea.
Yeah, please.
And then
Yeah,
call
but
us
don't
and tell
order it
Greg
like
how much
that.
it's
They
great.
won't know.
No, just ask for the green iced tea.
Yeah, so good.
Or maybe
No. The one that just say the one that Big Show likes.
maybe they'll
Yeah.
change the name of the tea to Ecto tea
would be the
in honor
best.
of you.
But, well, you know what? If they did and they advertised it like that, I guarantee you're going to be
Wow.
selling out.
Big Show's Ecto tea.
Do it.
Yeah.
I used to have a burger at Triplets Diner.
Really?
Yeah, the Big Show burger.
What was on it?
All right, check this out.
Now you
so
got to go to the
hungry.
Warrior for that.
Check. Well,
Go to the Warrior with
Was
it.
there an egg on it? Any
sandwich-
kind of burger with
yes,
an egg
there
on
was.
Oh, let's go make it.
I
Let's
had
go
that
eat
in
it.
Europe, and so I was like, all right, I got to have this. All right, so it was a double. It was 2 quarter pounders, so it was a half pound
Yeah.
of meat. 2 quarter pounders, cheese.
What kind of cheese?
What did I have? I think it was like pepper jack and something else.
Yeah.
And then 2 chicken fingers,
What?
Yeah.
I was not expecting
like
that.
2 giant chicken fingers, fried egg,
Yes.
and McHale's wing sauce.
I've never had that.
Oh,
McHale's is a
that's-
mixture
yeah.
of hot and barbecue.
I love barbecue sauce.
That sounds like a
Awesome.
good burger.
So I had I had that burger at Triplets for a while, and they said they were going to put it on the menu, but they didn't. They put it on like the board behind the counter
Right.
for a while,
That's
and it
better
was
than the
selling
menu.
like crazy.
Really?
Yes.
And then that Guy Fieri's show, that Diners, Drive-Ins,
Oh,
and Dives,
yeah.
was supposed to be coming down, and they were going to like feature my burger and stuff,
Right.
but it was all just stuff I heard. It never happened. But I had a friend that was very upset about that because he says he invented it. Meanwhile, he was there with me that night. He came up with the McHale sauce. The rest of the burger was me.
Get credit where
So
credit's
I'll tell you
due.
right now, if the Warrior made a sandwich after me, this one friend would be very, very, very upset.
Go back to Warrior and ask for where's the Big Show burger.
That's
They say
right.
we don't have one, and you tell them to get it. But I can only imagine what you would concoct over at the Thai Orchid.
Oh, I would
What
like.
combination of tastes?
I love mixing stuff up, man. Why
Big Show
not?
curry.
Big slop.
Big slop.
Just-
Well, they already have something named after you,
they do.
Drunken Man.
Hey, man. That was the old me.
Well, go down
This is the new Greg
Go down
Brady.
to Thai Orchid at the corner of Sarah Street and 9th Street in Strasburg. Give them a call, 570-421-1717. Tell them that you heard about them here on Inside Dr. Herman's Head. We got a couple of minutes left. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I caught SNL a couple of weeks ago,
Okay.
and Bruno Mars was on there.
Yeah.
I liked Bruno Mars when it first came out. He did a couple of songs I liked. And then I realized after a while, every single song he writes is the same song.
A lot of
It's all the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But this time I noticed the 2 songs he sang were so identical. And then I realized, I looked at Terry and I said, Bruno Mars writes disco. This is disco.
Yeah. Disco's coming back.
Whoever said disco is dead? Disco's
No, there's literally, and I don't know who it is, but when I was driving those kids around over the summer for my job,
Yeah.
and I would let them play the radio, and I would hear a lot of this new music, and I don't know who it is or whatever, but I could seriously, like, pick out probably 5 songs that is literally disco.
Yeah, they're straight up disco.
Like even the high pitched like Bee Gees vocals and stuff, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
You could do the hustle to half of these songs.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And disco only, that thing died quick, man. It was 3 years, disco.
You know what? Here it did, but in Europe,
Yeah, it was a little
it
bit.
never stopped.
No,
I don't know. I don't know about like Australia and Asia. If Asia's still dancing, I don't know. But I was like, Bruno Mars writes disco. And so I realized that it didn't.
Hey, man, everything comes back. You know what I mean? Nobody's original anymore. But if you can take something to make it work, why not?
It does, I guess.
Yeah,
it's selling records, right?
It's I can't judge these days.
I feel like
Nobody's
people
going
are
to ask
buying
you
a
to. It's
lot
not
of
right to
records
judge.
now.
No, it's not right. We don't
was
judge
that?
here.
People are starting to buy a lot of records again.
Yeah, that's me.
That's coming back. You never
I
stop
buy
with
nothing
that.
but records. Yeah.
But it's purist, though. People are either buying records or they're not buying CDs.
No.
They're buying either records
You're
or
either
they're buying digital.
Yeah, you're either digital or you're vinyl.
You can't.
That's how it goes.
I don't know. I really don't know how this talent makes money because
No, they don't, and this is why. And I kind of know that firsthand a little bit, but that's why a lot of bigger artists these days, like even Metallica, dropped. They used to be on Elektra Records, dropped it. They have their own now.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam has their own label now. All these Motley Crue.
But how does
started their
that
own
make
label
them
now
more money?
Because it all goes to them. It doesn't go to anybody anymore.
So they're producing everything themselves.
Produce
they're
everything themselves,
releasing it themselves,
distribute it themselves, and it's all them. And now they're big enough too, where they have the money to back it. You know what I mean? But now all sales will go straight to them. I mean, but the reason why bands don't make money these days is because it's not the days of where you had to go to a record store to buy your music anymore. And now you can buy one song if you want to. There's not a line around the block waiting for your album to come out. Like
that's the point I'm making. Once they release the album or the album or the song. They release a song. Once somebody has it, one person gets it, the rest of the world could just. There's no way to stop people from copying it.
No, there's no way at all.
Just like years ago when you made a cassette, you made a mixtape or something like that.
It doesn't even matter. There's no demand. Like there's no excitement behind it anymore.
Yeah.
You used to get excited when a band came out with an album. Now it's like, I'll listen to it on YouTube first. If I do like it, I'll buy the songs I like. Yeah. Now
unless you follow a band directly, you don't even know when they release new music.
Yeah.
You have to have a new song out.
Yep. I buy all my full albums. I'll never buy one song. Gotta support it.
I can't remember the last thing that came out new that I even liked that much. But that's me. So I'm not saying that the music is not good or not.
So are you getting sad that there's no more music that you like? You just have the same songs.
There's music you like.
No,
you just gotta.
I like so much music.
There's music you like, and you just got to do. That's what I did. Like when I got bored with what was in my face, that's when I had to go underground and find stuff. And
there's always stuff.
There is constantly, if there's a genre of music that you like that you think doesn't exist anymore, it does.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It does in a city somewhere.
Out there, thrown in your face.
It's not in the top 40. Yeah. So it's not.
There's some bands playing in some cities somewhere on some low budget record labels that are recording the stuff you like.
Yeah,
you can find it. You just got to search.
Yep. Well. So much for music. I would like to close the show right now, if that's okay.
Yeah, what do we got?
I just want to say that this was Inside Dr. Herman's Head. I'm Dr. Jan Herman. You can get a hold of me during the week at my office at 570-424-LIFE here in Stroudsburg. I want to thank Danielle and Alex for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
It was all of our pleasure.
Yes, it was.
Thank you to Biggshow Larson, my pal, my engineer,
You're very welcome.
My Guy Friday. Here's a reminder to join us every Sunday night at 7 for Inside Dr. Herman's Head on Pocono 96.7. Go to our Facebook to like us. Check out old chapters of our show on YouTube. Don't forget, when it all gets to be too much, count to 10, take a deep breath, and just remember, when we go down, we're all going down together.
Peace out.
Agadou, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Agadou, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Tape la pomme, tape la poire, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Tape la pomme, tape la poire, pousse la nanaï, moule café. L'an dernier à Tahiti, une jolie vaïnée avec son ukulélé, m'a vraiment ukulélé. Elle vendait de fort beaux fruits avec son ukulélé. Quand on les avait choisis, y avait plus qu'à les manger. Agadou, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Agadou, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Tape la pomme, tape la poire, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Tape la pomme, tape la poire, pousse la nanaï. vainé, arrêté sans permission, on me jeta en prison. J'ai dû payer au papa comme une poire molle à nana, et puis le dédommager d'un ukulélé fêlé. Agadou, dou, dou, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Agadou, dou, dou, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Top la pomme, top la poire, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Top la pomme, top la poire, pousse la nanaï, moule café. Si tu vas à Tahiti, prends garde au ukulélé. Dis-toi que ces fruits si beaux